yourself, folks. It is the month of December. Time for eating and liming and cooking and buying presents and going generally crazy in a delightful, wonderful way because it's Christmas. And today's Sancoach is going to be all about lots of different things that we do at Christmas time. And we're going to start off with making a really wonderful traditional Trinidadian thing, which of course is garlic pork. And to help me do that is Kendell DeSouza. Hi, Kendell.
Hi, Mariel.
How are you going?
Okay, good.
Thank you for joining me on the show. Okay, so shall we start the process?
Yes, sure, yes.
All right, I have a sterilizing jar here that has been boiling away in some hot water. So let me first get that out. Now, you said that it's really important to be careful with your preparations.
This is it, it is.
And one of the steps, of course,
is making sure actually not only your bottle but all of your utensils and everything you would use is properly sterilized, washed, cleaned and so on.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we have our ingredients.
Right.
Besides our pork, of course.
We have a zillion cloves of garlic here. It is garlic pork after all.
After all, so it's the essential ingredient you must have, along with the pork, of course.
Of course, right.
And then we have fine leaf thyme.
Right.
And then also good old hot peppers and shadow benny or bandania, if you will. First things first, then we can grind our garlic or mince our garlic, if you will, in our little chopper.
All right. So what do we do with this now?
Okay, well we can put the garlic one side or put it into a bowl then while we so that we can mince our shadow benny and our hot pepper.
All right, so shadow benny. Do you think I could put a little vinegar in here to kind of...
Yes, that's it. When you want liquid, whether you're osterizing or chopping or mincing and you want a little bit of liquid, you can use the actual vinegar.
Okay, now so this is like a Scotch bonnet pepper. We've taken out the seeds and just basically sort of quartered the Scotch bonnet pepper. Okay, let me pop that in here. Does that look okay to you?
Yeah, so again you want it at least finely chopped as your garlic.
Right, okay. All right, so that's ready. Now what?
Okay, well we have our fine leaf thyme here.
How are we doing this?
So like in this case here, we can just use our scissors, I guess, then, and just chip this up a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Okay. Now what we're going to basically do then, now that we have all of our ingredients and everything is prepared, our pork being cut up into our bite-sized chunks and so, we're just going to put everything into the bottle here, but we're going to layer it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So we can start, let's start just with a little bit of seasoning. We keep stressing that everything is properly cleaned and sterilized and so, yes. And then we can just put in some of our garlic.
Do you want another spoon or?
No, we can use the same spoon, you know, because
okay.
it's just going to mix with the other seasoning as well.
Right.
Okay. Right. And then we sprinkle in our thyme. Okay.
Okay.
So and at this point in time then we can put some of our pork in. Okay, and it's a small bottle here, so we'll just put in like that's just 1 or 2 pieces here. Okay.
You think we can't sort of jam it full of pork?
Yes, you can, but you want to also allow too that there will be at least, you know, even if it's just enough space then that your vinegar would circulate.
Right, okay. All right.
All right, and then we can continue our layering process then.
All right, shall I, let me pop some of this in.
Yes, that's.
And you can do the
garlic.
garlic.
When it's filled with vinegar and there is enough space, you'd find that your seasoning can float around and circulate and so on.
Right,
you know?
okay.
Yeah.
And how long you want this to sit ideally before you fry it up?
Ideally, I would say anything from 3 weeks to a month is really great because then your pork would have had time to really fully cure and to be able to be saturated with all of the lovely seasonings that you're using. And so there are recipes that would recommend less time.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Because remember, once everything is sterilized and properly cleaned, you're going to be able to leave your garlic pork outside of the fridge or unrefrigerated, if you will, once it's in a cool and dry place and your bottle is properly sealed.
Right.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Now, here we will be careful. What we want to do, this is very important, is that we never put any of our ingredients too close to the top of our jar.
Right,
So we always
okay.
just about here then is our safe level to stop.
And this is now just plain white vinegar.
Plain white vinegar, yes. Of course, if you'd like, you can use even go as exotic as actual wine vinegar and so on.
Right.
Which would even make the, you know, for the Epicurean in some of us,
Yes.
it would make the taste even fancier.
So I've got this
Covered.
washer
Mm-hmm.
to put on there. And then we just, sealing it like that.
That's it, yeah.
When we're cooking, what is the process? Because we are only going to cure today. So how are we going
Yes.
to cook this garlic pork on Christmas Day?
Okay. Rather than use cooking oil, you know, and have anything interfere with the actual pure taste of the garlic pork, you can sacrifice your first piece of garlic pork and let that spring the oil for you.
Right.
Okay, and then you can fry the rest of your pieces of pork in that oil.
I cannot wait to taste this on Christmas Day, and I'm so glad you taught me how to make it.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.